I'm going to do Misunderstood by Parker McCollum. Pretty good song. I got a good video of him playing live at Billy Bob's Texas with his guitarist. I'm going to post that in the description. Go check it out so you can play along and hear the intro riff and the chords, both on acoustic guitars at the same time. Pretty good video to play along with, so go check that out. It sounds kind of like this. Alright, so what we're doing for this song, we got a C, C over B, A minor, G, F, G. So C, just standard C. And then you go C over B, you just move your middle finger to the second fret of the A string and take your ring finger off. Still going from the A string down, just the 5 strings, just like when you're playing a C. Then you go to an A minor, standard A minor, then a G, then an F. And I play my F in this song like this, rather than the full bar chord. Either one is fine, whatever you prefer. I just kind of use index finger for the first fret of the high E and the B string, and then the rest of the F's the same, and then back to G. So for the strumming on this song, just kind of do whatever sounds right to you. As long as you're playing those chords, it's going to sound like the song, so don't worry about it too much. You can make it as simple as you want. Just strum right through. What I kind of like to do is do a bass note at each chord, right? So you're doing C for half a measure, so 2 counts. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's bass note on the 1 and the 3 of each measure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So I think that sounds pretty good. Not necessarily what Parker McCollum does, but I think it makes it kind of sound good. But experiment with that. Do whatever you want. Strum, pluck, do the bass notes, whatever. It'll all sound fine. Something to note is that you play that same progression throughout the whole song, and you start with the C, and then just go through from there until the end of the verse, the first verse. And then the chorus, it's the same progression, but you start on the F, right? So you do this. You start with the F, but then go through everything else the same. Right, so once you get back around to the C, then you're just doing the same thing again. But it doesn't change the order, you just start on the F. So now for the riff that you hear in the intro and a couple other times throughout the song. It sounds like this. A little slower, sounds like this. Of course, the intro has that played twice in a row, and then you'll hear it after some choruses and stuff like that. So basically what we're doing there, we're going to go 8th fret of the B string, and a hammer onto the 10th fret of the B string. Then you're going to go to the 7th fret of the G string, and hammer onto the 9th fret of the G string. You're going to transition from the first hammer on to the second hammer on pretty quickly, and then let the second one ring out. Okay, so that's the first part, just kind of work on that. Second part, you go to the 5th fret of the D string, and you're going to hammer on to the 7th fret of the D string, and then go 5th fret of the G string, and then back to the 7th fret of the D string. So far we have. Next, we're going to go up to the 9th fret of the G string, you're going to play it twice and kind of mute it in between. So lift off with your ring finger there, or whatever finger you use. So you just plug it and lift off, plug it and lift off, and then we're going to go 7th fret of the G string, and then 5th fret of the G string. So far we have okay. Next part, we're going to go the same thing as we did before with the hammer on from 5 to 7 of the D string to the 5th fret of the G string, and then we're going to drop it to the 4th fret of the G string. So far we have this. To finish it off, we're going to go 7th fret of the D string, and then we're going to go back to the 4th fret of the G string and slide it to the 5th. So far it sounds like this. That's the whole thing, and you repeat it there in the intro just twice all the way through. If you're just playing by yourself, you might just do the chords, but if you have a second guitar or something like that, or you just kind of like playing it, I would throw this in there. It sounds pretty good. It might not be exactly what the guitarist does for Parker McCollum, but it's pretty close. It sounds pretty close. I did this by watching a video of him doing it, so it was pretty close to what his fingers are doing, but it might not be exact. Hopefully it sounds all right. But yeah, let's play the whole thing together. Alright, let's go ahead and play along with his video. You can kind of hear how it sounds when he plays it, and with the intro riff mixed in there with the chords.
Hey, this is Parker McCollum. We're here live in Billy Bob's, Texas. We're going to play y'all a song called Misunderstood. Laying that train back to Austin, couple cars, cocaine, and the interstate. Lost every night, this is what it's like. You don't answer, I keep calling just to stay away. Hope what you said wasn't meant for me. You told me I was no good. It's alright, babe, I'm pretty used to being misunderstood. I never paid you for what you are.
Alright, thanks for watching. Go ahead and check out Parker's video at Billy Bob's, Texas, and play along with it, and let me know what you think. Thanks.